Dave Chudowski back with you on the sideline. 17-17 Browns and Packers. I just talked with Browns president Mike Holmgren about the first half. He was pleased. He said offensively it went as they hoped it would go. They moved the ball. Now in the second half, it's all about seeing how these young players will respond. Andrew, Bernie, back up to you. Coach Shurmur, 3 touchdowns by Colt McCoy. Obviously, you have to be pleased with the fact that the offense took advantage of the opportunities.
Yeah, we got a couple of short fields.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Fort Indians on Deck show. I'm Dave Chudowski. Some very strong comments from Chris Perez last night and again this morning. Let's take you through how it's all gone down.
Lillimbridge, who's going to give him that opportunity to have a day off.
How about live television?
How about
you know,
that?
they bring us upstairs because of the weather. That's why we're upstairs today.
And you talk about some rain coming down hard.
It's coming down hard, and the screen just fell right on us. So there it is. Well, this is why the game's on hold, and now we are getting soaked up here.
Gotta love
this
it.
is pretty funny.
Thunderstorm.
I'm not gonna lie. This is entertainment, even for us. How about that?
Well, it's not the decision we wanted to hear, but it's the one LeBron James made, and like it or not, we have to live with it. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Indians Tonight. I'm Dave Chudowski. We'll get to the Tribe later, but with this week being a week like we have never seen before, we're going to do things a bit different tonight. Tonight, it's a LeBron James, Dan Gilbert, Cavaliers future roundtable discussion. Here are the 3 kings: LeBron, Wade, Bosh. This was Friday night. Really, I was kind of wondering if I was watching a movie, maybe waiting for Hulk Hogan, The Rock, and Stone Cold to come out for a 3-man tag team match. Anyway, LeBron James is now in South Beach.
Well, we're looking at about 20 minutes before an official decision is made, and then after that it'd be about 10 minutes to let the players warm up. So at least a half hour before we'd play again. Right now, AJ talked about the weather before. I could tell you about 2 minutes ago, I just saw 2 heavy bolts of lightning outside, and right now there's a rainbow out here, and it's still raining. I mean, this is very bizarre weather right now, Jim, but the wind has died down. But I can tell you from earlier when this game started to now, it feels about 10 degrees cooler. So the weather drastically changed at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Back to you.
All right, well, that rainbow means...
And what I love about this show, we're live, we're right in front of the Muni lot, so we're ready to go. We have everything set for you. How about the temperature right now? It's 60 degrees, but that temperature is going to drop as the game goes on into the upper 40s later on. If you're expecting rain, I'm being told not to worry about that. Maybe some sprinkles as the Browns take on the Jags today. Windy today, kind of like last week. But here's the thing about the Browns right now.
I'm Dave Chudowski. Jason Stanford joins us as well, and we are ready to go, Jason. This is going to be a great show.
This is going to be a fun show.
All we have to do is go back to last night. A lot of fireworks, and it started with Shin-Soo Choo getting hit. But there's a reason why Choo is so upset about getting hit, because he just keeps getting hit.
What's going on down there?
Yeah, well, I did run for cover right away. This is the type of rain that hurts when it hits you. Bernie talked about the flags earlier. They weren't moving. Well, right now, they're about to fall off the poles. That's how strong this wind is. Officially right now, this is the referee's discretion of when this game would start back up. We will find out in 20 minutes. That's when we'll be updated again. Back to you.
All right, take it.
The other thing I really liked is Jake Delhomme, and I'm not even just talking about his presence on the field, but I'm talking about Delhomme's presence on the sideline. When Harrison fumbled early on, the first guy to go to him was Delhomme. I mean, he tapped him on the shoulder pad and he said, hey, let's go. We're going to have to get back out there. The Liberty Bell in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as the Browns look to ring in their 2nd win of the preseason as they take on the Eagles tonight at Lincoln Financial Field. It has been wet all day long in Philadelphia, but it's dry right now, and we're hoping it stays that way as the Browns would like to take care of business and knock down the Eagles tonight. And you can see it right here on Channel 3, kickoff at 7:30. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Browns pregame huddle. I'm Dave Chudowski, and we're all set for a big one tonight. I know you've been watching all of these preseason games very closely, but tonight you're going to want to watch this one for sure, because the starters are going to play for the whole first half, possibly into the 3rd quarter. And also the Eagles, a very good team. So it'll be interesting to see how the Browns shape up against Michael Vick and the Eagles.
Time now for my prediction. And if you watched last week, I didn't get any emails congratulating me. I get those when I get it wrong. 20-10, I hit it right on the dot with the 49ers. Am I bragging right now? Maybe, but it's probably the only time I've ever gotten the score exactly right. So I'm going to give myself a pat on the back. Get on with it, Dave. Let's.
A steamy Chicago, Illinois, and Soldier Field, the site of tonight's 4th and final preseason game for the Cleveland Browns as they will battle the Bears. The Browns 1-2 in the preseason, and really another tough opponent for the Browns on this preseason schedule. Kickoff right here on Channel 3 at 8 o'clock. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Browns pregame huddle. Dave Chudowski with you tonight. And the key tonight, we're watching the Browns in roster spots battle and to see who ends up on this final 53-man roster. And the key tonight, boy, stay healthy. And for Pat Shurmur, you know he's thinking about that first game against the Cincinnati Bengals on September 11th. But tonight, he'll have the starters pretty much held back as a lot of the other guys are going for roster spots tonight. And that's where I bring in Bernie Kosar, of course, on the call tonight with Andrew Catalon. And Bernie, as a former player, this is one of those preseason games that's kind of tough to get ready for, isn't it?
Yeah, it was on primetime, Browns and Ravens. It was close. It was an exciting finish, so that's improvement from the past, but still, it is a loss. This is great to see, though, isn't it? The real refs are back. I tell you, they've probably never felt so great like rock stars.
What a guest list today. Santa Claus in the house here at the Grill. Santa,
Merry
thanks for being. You hand out gifts. Let's hand out a game ball.
Absolutely.
What do you think about Josh Gordon, Santa?
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone.
What an honor to have Santa Claus in the house. I'm Dave Chudowski, live at the Grill, Cleveland Browns Stadium. Enjoy the game, everybody. Ho, ho, ho. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Browns pregame huddle. Dave Chudowski live with you here inside the Grill, Liberty Ford Studio, inside Cleveland Browns Stadium. We are ready to go. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Browns pregame huddle live from the Grill, the Liberty Ford Studio, inside Cleveland Browns Stadium. I'm Dave Chudowski live with you here this morning. It is the 3-2 Bengals coming to town. Of course, the Browns are 0-5. They have lost 11 straight games dating back to last season. That ties a franchise record. The Bengals won this matchup back in Cincinnati in Week 2, and the Browns have lost 12 straight games in the AFC North. The last time they got a win within the division, it was against these Bengals back in October of 2010. That's the negative. Let's turn to the positive now. Guys, thanks for being here. We're going fist bump down here. All right, I like it. We have much more coming up on the Browns pregame huddle. I think you're exactly right about that. When you won somewhere 7 times, it makes for a very comfortable place to make your debut after being out for so long. But let's not forget last year when Tiger was here, he had one of his worst outings of his career, and it's just gone downhill for him. Really, he's had a lot of bad luck and a lot of bad problems in his life and his career. But today, now my guest, Indians manager Manny Acta, as we head into the All-Star break. Manny, thanks for taking the time before today's game. I always enjoy introducing the new guy on this show, and that's what I'm doing right now. Derek Lowe, over 160 wins in the majors, heading into his 16th season. He has pitched a no-hitter. He has pitched in the World Series. Man, you've done it all. Are you excited now to do it in Cleveland?
Yeah, this is
That's a great point. I like the look, by the way, too.
Oh, you like that? I had to do something different. Spring training wasn't working for me at the beginning of spring training, so.
I like it. I might have to try that, but then I might not get to do this job. But anyway, hey, I digress. We are going to move on now. Josh Tomlin, he starts for the Indians on Monday against the White Sox. Thanks for being here. Hey, guys, thank you very much. I am with the Indians manager, Manny Acta. And Manny, year number 3. Year number 1, you guys admitted it was a rebuild. Last year, you said you had the expectations, even if no one else did. This year, everyone has the expectations. What do you have with this team that makes you think you guys can win and go to the playoffs? About a huge news for the Indians, and you know the Indians didn't make a deal at the winter meetings. Tonight they made up for that and more. A big 3-team deal involving Arizona and Cincinnati, getting multiple players and saying goodbye to Shin-Soo Choo. Here are the details. Hi everyone, we start with some troubling news for Browns linebacker Scott Fujita, who's already had a trying year with Saints Bountygate. Channel 3 Sports has learned that Fujita's career is in jeopardy after suffering a neck injury last week. Hi everyone, the Cavs looked like a team playing their 4th game in 5 nights. They look like a team that's 3-12. That's the record after losing to the Suns at home tonight. Just their 5th home game. Hi everybody, welcome to Browns Tonight. Dave Chudowski with you. We finally meet together on a Sunday night talking about a victory. The last time we did it, almost 11 months ago, November 20th last year. Through 5 games, the Browns have come close. They've given us some exciting football to watch, considering the past, but today they are winners. Pat Shurmur, hi everyone. Maybe the city of Cleveland will benefit from a bad week for the Queen City. Hey Bengals, why not lose to the only winless team in the NFL just days after the city's baseball team lived a historic collapse in the playoffs?
it's going to happen, it's time for Brandon Weeden.
And we're getting set at the Q Game 5 tonight, the Cavs and Bulls. Is this the end of the road for Cleveland sports enemy number 1, Joakim Noah? Sports is next. And I was told for the freshman game earlier this week there was close to 1,000 fans. Usually they get about 200, but this stadium already, a lot of people here as both teams are on the field, about 41 minutes to go. Now tonight's game, it's all about a rivalry, the final time ever, but tomorrow night's game between St. Ed's and St. Ignatius, it is about everything because it's two unbeaten teams, the rivalry, and Chuck Kyle going for his 300th win. And Maureen, Kyle, I have to imagine you'd be the right person to turn to right now on this.
Yeah.